Hello, sixth grade cowboys and cowgirls. This is lesson 3.1 on multiplying fractions. We'll do a few examples first. It says, multiply, write each product in simplest form. Whenever you're multiplying fractions, you multiply the top and then you multiply the bottom. So on the top, 1 times 3 is 3. On the bottom, 6 times 5 is 30. Then it says in simplest form. If you'll notice, both of these are divisible by 3. So if we divide the top and bottom by 3, 3 divided by 3 on the top is 1. 30 divided by 3 on the bottom is 10. So in simplest form, it's 1/10. So here, 3 times 7 in the top is 21. 4 times 9 is 36. Both of these look like they're divisible by 3. If you divide by 3 here and 3 here, 21 divided by 3 is 7. 36 divided by 3 is 12. So that would be in simplest form. Now number 6. It says 3 times 2 is 6 on the top. 7 times 3 is 21 on the bottom. Again, both divisible by 3. So that's going to equal 6 divided by 3 is 2. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So 2/7 would be the answer in simplest form. Next, 4 times 2 is 8. 7 times 5 is 35. I believe that's already in simplest form. I don't think there's anything that both of these are divisible by. It looks like 8/35 is in simplest form. So let's look at a word problem. It says the class has 18 students. The teacher asks how many students in the class have pets and finds 5/9 of students have pets. How many students have pets? So estimate the product, multiply the whole number by the nearest benchmark fraction. 5/9 is close to 1/2. So multiply 1/2 times 18. 1/2 times 18 equals 9. So it says step 2, multiply. Write the product in simplest form. So we have 5/9 times 18. So what you would do here in this case is just put 18 over 1, again, multiply top times top and bottom times bottom. Now the way they do it, they're going to simplify before they multiply. If you noticed, 18 and 9 are both divisible by 9. So 18 divided by 9 is 2. 9 divided by 9 is 1. Then we just multiply top times top and bottom times bottom. 5 times 2 is 10 in the top. 1 times 1 is 1 in the bottom. So your answer is 10 over 1, which again is just 10. So 10 students have pets. Okay, some more examples. It says multiply, write each product in simplest form. So again, you'd put this over 1. Now, whichever way you want to do it is fine with me. If you want to multiply top times top and bottom times bottom and then simplify, or you could simplify before you multiply. So in this case, 8 and 24 are both divisible by 8. So 24 divided by 8 is 3. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 5 times 3 is 15 in the top. 1 times 1 is 1 in the bottom. 15 over 1 is just 15. So again, put this over 1. 20 and 5 are both divisible by 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So across the top, you get 12. On the bottom, you get 1. So answer is 12. You can't simplify, so you just multiply across the top. 8. 3 times 1 on the bottom is 3. So 8/3. Okay, 14 and 4, they're both divisible by 2. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Multiply across the top. 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. So 7 over 2. Okay, 7 and 10, you cannot simplify those. So 7 times 7 across the top is 49. 10 times 1 is 10 on the bottom. 49 over 10 cannot be simplified. You could make it a mixed number, but we'll talk about that later. So 10, so both these 10s will simplify to 1. 7 times 1 is 7. 1 times 1 is 1. 7 over 1 again is just 7. All right, let's look at the guided practice. It says, Lisa, Taryn, and Catherine go to a store to buy party supplies. The store has a sale on the supplies they want for 3/4 of the original price. The girls agree to each pay 1/3 of the cost. I want you to draw a model. Not going to worry about that. What fraction of the original price did each girl pay? So if you take 3/4 times 1/3, again, 3 in the top, 3 in the bottom, so both of those will divide to 1. So across the top, 1. 4 times 1 on the bottom is 1/4. Write the multiplication shown by the model. So again, that equals 1/4. The fraction representing the sale price increase or decrease when multiplied by 1/3. It decreased because 1/4 is smaller than 1/3. All right, more examples. It says write each product in simplest form. So across the top, 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 8 is 16. On this number 3 here, 5, you can divide both of these by 5 and get 1. Again, that's only on the top and the bottom. It cannot be across the top or across the bottom that you can divide, but top and bottom. So now if you multiply across the top, 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 times 9 is 9. So actually you could have simplified again. Divide them by 3, get 1/3. Number 4. Both of these are divisible by 2, 2 and 8. So then you have 3 times 2 is 6 across the top. 4 times 5 is 20 across the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. That should be 1. 1 times 3 is 3. There you go. 3 20s. All right. Number 5 says 1/4 of 12 bottles of water equals how many bottles? Well, if you put the 12, you know that of is multiplication. So if you multiply both of these by 4, you get 3 here and 1 there. 1 times 3 is 3 in the top, and 1 times 1 is 1 in the bottom. So that would be 3 bottles. So 3/5 of 40. Oh, wait, let's go here. 2/3 of 24. So put the 24 over 1. Both these are divisible by 3. That goes 1. That's 8. So then you got 2 times 8 is 16 in the top and 1 in the bottom. So that's 16 bananas. 3/5 of $40 restaurant bill. Let's see how much that is. Put the 40 over 1. 40 and 5 are both divisible by 5. So that's 8 and this is 1. So 3 times 8 is 24 over 1, which is $24. Would be 3/5 of $40. All right, 5/16 of 18 pencils. Both of these are divisible by 6. That would be 3, and that would be 1. 5 times 3 is 15 over 1, which is 15 pencils. Okay. So that concludes our lesson on multiplying fractions.